I'm making a series of videos all about foundation, and today's tip is how to shop for foundation successfully. So I'll start with online. Online for me is a big no-no. I don't understand how, if you don't already know the colour and you don't know the foundation, you don't know the brand, how on earth you can expect to get a good match. It's pretty much impossible. It's like a stab in the dark, unless they're going to send you some kind of a sample that you can try, or they're going to allow you to return it when it's not the right shade for you or texture. Then otherwise I just don't understand. So I would say avoid that unless you're repurchasing. The best way to buy foundations obviously is to go into a department store or a drugstore and actually look at it and try it yourself. Now, there are issues with that because the lighting is shocking in store, never very realistic, and it's always better to use daylight. You can, of course, try it, have the consultant put it on you, or try it yourself and then go outside and look in a mirror. And then you can get a bit more of an idea, but I still don't feel that you can experience it enough. You're often in a rush, or you haven't taken off all of your makeup properly. And it's kind of maybe it's, it looks pretty good, but you're not 100% sure. The best way is to get a sample. Now, lots of makeup companies provide samples, so, that's great. When they do a sort of ready-made sample, it's the dream. Other companies will give you a little pot to take away with you, and they'll put some of the foundation in for you. Otherwise, if they do neither of those things, you can take your own pot in. There's no reason why not. Take a clean pot and ask the consultant if they mind. You may have tried it on and say, look, I think it's pretty much right for me, but would you mind just putting a little bit in here and I can try it at home just to be sure? I'm sure they won't mind. Likewise, even you could try that if you go into a drugstore, because they have so many testers out. There's no harm in asking the manager, look, I've got a little pot with me. Do you mind if I put a little bit of the tester in? Because I just want to be 100% sure and try it at home. It's worth a try anyway, but do ask first. So once you're at home with your sample, try it out in context. So if you're buying a foundation for every day, then try it out in the morning. So really try and experience it as you would if it was yours. Try it a little bit with fingers, even if you don't normally apply with fingers, just because you get to feel the texture, and you mightn't have done that with a consultant. See how you like it when he first goes on, and then try it with your usual tools. So whether it's a sponge that you use or a foundation brush that you use your usual tools, and then just really have a good look. Do you like the way it's going on? Look at yourself in the mirror in daylight. How does the colour look? Does it look realistic? Does it look natural? How are your pores looking? Is it matching your neck? You can look at it from all angles and do it on a day when you've actually got time to do this. So really have a great look. And then think about how's it going to wear, because foundation changes so much from when it first goes on to even 5 or 10 minutes later when the silicone's evaporated off. How's the colour performing? Has it changed? How's it wearing throughout the day? An hour or two later, is it, in terms of oiliness and dryness and all of those things? Did it last? Did your skin look good? Did people remark on how good your skin looked? Really road test it properly from application right through to how long it stays on and how good it looked. And that way, when you go back into the store and you part with your hard-earned cash, you can be 100% sure that you have fully tested that foundation and you know absolutely that it works for you, and you're not going to end up putting it into the drawer that you have with all the foundations that never worked out with you, which you probably spent God knows how much on. You know that this is the right one for you. So I hope that tip was helpful, and do check out the rest of the series for more tips on finding your perfect foundation.